Welcome back to Tabletop Tactics and welcome to the arena. The World Eaters, the rage-fueled champions of Khorne, take to the field against the righteous crusading wrath of the Black Templars. Will devotion to the Emperor guide the Templars to victory, or will the obsessive violence of the berserker bring forth blood for the blood god and skulls for the skull throne? Eightbound fans, it's time to get into the all-new World Eater Codex. That's right, I'm running a 2,000 points Lawrence special today with the Berserker Warband detachment. That's a +2 strength and +1 attack on the charge. So the classic, and in my opinion, probably still the best attachment in this book. Let's see what it does. So, of course, I'm running Khorne. He will be the warlord today. He is leading 10 berserkers with all of the plasma and eviscerator trimmings. I then have another 2 units of 10 Khorne berserkers, and they are going to be run on foot. This is interesting. So I've got a Lord Invocatus leading one, Sargaroth, my converted Juggerlord. And then we also have another Lord on Juggernaut leading the second. I have given the Berserker Glaive upgrade to him because that actually makes him really nasty in combat. So I've got a total of 30 Berserkers in there with 2 Juggerlords and Khorne as the tip of the spear. How cool is that? I then have a dedicated transport Rhino for Khorne because I did want to give him a little bit of protection to try and deliver him across the battlefield. Now, the new star of the show, and Codex perhaps, is the Slaughterbound model, beautifully painted up by Fletcher, and with him we have 6 8-bounds. Really, really beautiful models, again painted up by Fletcher, and he's done a fantastic job on them, and this will be the first time I've ever run them as well. Now, to give them a little bit of protection, I've taken a Land Raider. That's right, 6 8-bound and a Slaughterbound all fit into the belly of this Land Raider so they can be delivered unto the enemy and slaughter them all. Next we have 20 Jackals as a nice core troop which can ravage all of the objectives and make them sticky for me. And we finish off the list with 2 Mauler Fiends. I really feel that I'm going to need some sort of anti-tank, nasty armored support. Mauler Fiends are about the best that I can muster based on the models that we have. Speaking of which, massive shout out to Poseidon Painting, who have just reinforced us with 30 of the new Khorne Berserker models, which you've seen beautifully painted on your screen here, and 30 of the Jackals. Really, really useful, not to mention, of course, Khorne the Betrayer himself. Thank you for Poseidon. If you're interested in grabbing a commission through Poseidon, there will be a link in the description below. For now, that's the World Eaters. Let's get onto the Templars.
What better way of stemming the tide of Berserker fury emanating from the World Eaters than meeting it with our own special form of Berserker fury in the form of the righteous crusaders of the Black Templars. Yes, it's the Black Templars, they're back, I love them so dearly, and I'm bringing lots of chaplains, namely Grimaldus. He will be the warlord today, and he will be joined by a crusader unit, just to sort of move up the board, and he can give him some buffs, which is very, very nice. I do then have a second chaplain, which is a new addition for this Black Templars army, gifted to us by a lovely, lovely fan of the channel. He will be joining a unit of 5 Sword Brothers in an Impulsor for some maneuverability. Speaking of more maneuverability, I have a second Impulsor that will have the Emperor's Champion and 5 more Sword Brothers. Then the tip of the spear, or crusading sword, that we thrust straight into the lines of the World Eaters is a Land Raider Crusader filled with 10 Sword Brothers, a Marshal and a Castellan. They both have some enhancements to make them extra, extra spicy, and that will literally go forth into the fires of battle and be tested in the crucible of war. I then have a Gladiator Lancer for some extra fire support, and then another unit of Crusaders just for some board presence and control. And if it all goes horribly wrong and we all cut each other's arms off, there's an Apothecary to sort of patch things up. Maybe he's like the referee in this Berserker off. Death to you, Khorne demons!
Today's mission is Purge the Foe, fought on a Dawn of War deployment. The mission rule is Fog of War. Welcome to the battlefield of blood. So 2,000 points smash fest here. I do have my Slaughterbound and 8-bound in the belly of this Land Raider.
Marvellous.
In the list. I do have Khorne and Friends, Berserkers in that Rhino. And I do have the Lord Invocatus and a unit of Berserkers in Deep Strike, sir.
That's cool. That's very, very cool.
That's what I have. Okay?
I have, as I said in my list, the Emperor Champion, Chaplain, Marshal, all in the various transports. I feel like this is a big mosh pit.
Yes.
It's going to, I feel like a gate's going to close either side, and it's going to be like a cage.
Yeah, head banging is about to happen, and then followed by head crushing. And speaking of more head crushing, if you are not an on-demand member, get on over to the website or our app and sign up now, because we have our full faction-focused review. We break down every single data sheet, every single attachment of the World Eaters book.
Very, very nice indeed.
You're going first.
I am going first. Not sure how I feel about that.
It's going to be interesting.
I have taken my vows, and I will accept any challenge, no matter the odds.
Good. I'll bless you with Khorne momentarily.
As much as we all love crusading across the 41st millennium, even the most elite of the emperors or chaoses chosen need fuel to wage war across the galaxy. And you too can unlock that power with today's sponsor, Magic Spoon. You don't need to embrace the power of the dark gods, and I'm going to explain to you why all you need to unlock your pure potential is in this tiny little bowl, a bowl of pure power. There's no joking here, because we are talking about cereal, the most important food that there is. Magic Spoon is bringing out the big guns with their boxes of powerful, high-protein cereal with no artificial ingredients, which taste great. This is a bowl of cinnamon toast, which is my favorite, and it matches my dice, so it must be lucky, right? In fact, eating this marshmallow protein bar powers me up and increases my likelihood of rolling sixes by 888%.
Magic Spoon products will not actually turn you into a superhuman berserker, but they are great for keto, celiac, diabetic, and carb-conscious lifestyles.
Magic Spoon are so confident in their product that they will back it with a 100% happiness guarantee online. So if for any reason you don't like it, they will refund you, no questions asked. So what is there to lose? To make Magic Spoon even more delicious, you can use our code TABLETOP or click the link in the description to try their cereal and treats today and get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon on Amazon or at your local grocery store. Now back to the game, while I offer all of this up to Khorne.
Here we go. Time on for the Black Templars. Interesting draw. It's containment and engage in all fronts.
Okay.
It's okay. I can be relatively cagey, although that does encourage me to move forward.
Yes, please do that.
Not sure how I feel about that, but that's fine. I have then also engagement fronts is sort of by, but I don't think I'll be able to get much points for that, but I can try and bank some points of containment. I can't really see much, so I'm not going to be too aggressive with my oath at the moment, but I think I am going to put it on the Lord Invocatus's unit. Or is that just a regular Juggernaut Lord?
He's the regular Juggernaut.
I'm going to put oath at the moment on him, because I feel like if you then come towards me, it'll give me a little bit of an edge in combat, should that happen. That's my thinking there. Otherwise, so maybe you've got your blessing.
Speaking of that, edge in combat, I have gone for decapitating strikes, which is actually devastating wounds against infantry. Which is quite cool. I mean, a lot of your stuff is in transports, but just in case. And then I've got martial excellence for sustained hits 1.
That's like me.
Yeah. So So I've got what I wanted. Very cool. All right, do some moving, and please move directly towards me. Disembark and allow me to charge you in turn 1. That would be wonderful.
The Emperor's Champion's Impulsor presses forth and contains the battlefield edge. The Land Raider Crusader moves up into the centre of the board to offer some fire support to varying impulsors across the battlefield. Forward, brothers! Commands the Chaplain to again contain a battlefield edge. This unit of Crusaders did advance, didn't really necessarily need it, but they're just going to fan out this way to hold the home objective. The Crusaders, led by Grimaldus, advance over this way, just in preparation for any berserkers that might come round to my side of the bastion. They will slice them down with righteous fury. Trying to protect my main anti-tank source for as long as I can, I'm actually going to reverse the Lancer around this way, so if anything pokes its head around the corner, it will react with righteous las cannons. The turn is complete.
What?
Brisk, swift, like the Crusader. I did get containment for 6 victory points, which is nice, hence why it's quite so swift, because there's nothing I can shoot because they're doing actions. I'm going to discard engage in all fronts for a CP, so I might have defensive options in the subsequent turn, which is now yours.
Today's video is brought to you thanks to the support from our on-demand members. It's due to their amazing support that we're able to produce shows just like this one. As well as supporting the channel, our members get access to at least 2 additional battle reports every week, as well as full Codex reviews, painting tutorials, our weekly on-demand exclusive talk show, all of our competitive 40k league games, and so much more. And we add to our library of content every single week. You can join our on-demand community today by downloading our app or heading to the website. And right now we have an introductory offer for new customers, so there's never been a better time to join on demand. Thanks for watching. Let's get back to the show.
I have drawn 2 cards, Cleanse and Secure No Man's Land. So I will attempt to do both of those. I do notice that your rather large Land Raider is just hiding around this huge Fortress of
Lying
Redemption
in wait.
here. Well, I intend to redeem said Land Raider with one of my Mauler Fiends.
How dare you?
The Crucible of Battle.
Oh, thank you.
The Mauler Fiend. Moving towards the Land Raider. This Mauler Fiend here will then move up next to his brother and will actually do Cleanse on that objective there. The Land Raider doing some reversing. I'm going to turn it around because it just looks cooler. Ends up about here after its 8-inch move to look at that Impulsor. Spending a CP on Apoplectic Frenzy, I roll a 4 on my advance, and this Khorne Berserker unit is able to move horizontally through the terrain thanks to the Lord Invocatus. Khan's Rhino is commanded forward, taking this objective, and then the Rhino will do Cleanse on it. Having ravaged my home objective already, i.e. making it sticky, the Jackals now advance forward, making use of the trench lines and continuing to further hold my home. And so begins the shooting phase. So I have managed to plink off 4 wounds with my twin heavy bolter, a rapid fire twin heavy bolter, which now I hope to show you my 8-shot Soul Shatter las cannons into that Impulsor. They do have cover because of Fog of War.
Yes, I do indeed.
However, I am only hitting on 4s.
Yes.
But rapid fire.
Just because you're a wild berserker. Oh no!
Okay, very nice. Woo! Okay, we've got 5 hits, James. Now everyone just calm down a minute.
I'm not calm. I'm very worried.
It's 3s to wounds.
Okay.
I did fail 3.
Okay.
So that's 2 wounds, effectively -2 because of cover, Fog of War.
Nice.
He's
not a good start.
He's got 1. So you've got 7 wounds left.
7 wounds. Oh,
need a 6. No. D6 plus 1. 6. Okay, 4 damage. 4
Very
damage. So
respectable.
your Impulsor is unfortunately still alive.
Just about.
I can't shoot with my Berserkers because I've used Apoplectic Frenzy to advance them. Ooh, they're out in the wind. With the Impulsor still alive, I do declare a bold multi-charge into the Crusaders and the Impulsor, getting a 9. That will get me in. So with the only successful charge this phase, I'm now piling in, and I'm going to spend a CP on Hack and Slash, which will give me an extra AP on my melee weapons.
It would be remiss of me to not now also do Armor of Contempt on my Crusaders to try and keep them alive.
Scum.
The future of the chapter.
Scum. Okay, slightly complicated one, because I actually get to attack you if I'm within 3 inches of you, based on the Lord on Juggernaut's ability.
Very cool.
Which is quite cool. What it transpires as, I get 4 Berserkers that can attack your neophytes over there.
Crusaders.
And I get 5 Berserkers that can attack the Impulsor, 3 of which have the Eviscerators. Or 2 of which have Eviscerators, rather. Right, okay. These are the Berserkers, normal Berserkers into your neophytes.
Nice, makes sense.
Okay. Now we've
Flip
got
saves here, so it might have a
with
bit
blessings we have sustained.
All very nice.
So I'm going to take these 4 6s. I'm going to take those 4 misses and count them as hits.
Makes sense.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove that completely. Okay, I'm going to remove that completely. It's all happening.
Then
now,
you've also got Devi wounds.
I do have Devi wounds against infantry.
I am an infantryman.
I have Devi wounds.
I'm an infantryman.
Now I'm only -1 again because of your Armor of Contempt. I only.
Okay. Well. That's not gone well there, Lawrence.
Oh, no. Well, 1 devastating wound, everyone.
Someone's lost an arm.
Let me remove the sea of 1s and 2s. Just hold on one moment.
If anyone was wondering if Lawrence is human, this is video proof.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 failed wounds.
I have some more bad news
and then
for you,
you have
Lawrence.
5. Yes, go on.
I'm a space marine, so I'm toughness 4.
But I'm strength 6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On the charge.
On the charge.
Only on the charge.
Oh, for a minute there,
apparently
I thought...
strength 5 was not okay on berserkers.
For a minute, I thought all
Thanks,
hope had
PW.
faded. Right, the guy...
5 saves.
The guy that's already lost an arm from the Devi wound is now dead,
Okay.
which is nice. The next two, he saves, and then the other guy... wow!
Okay.
The light of the Emperor.
The berserkers kill 1 marine. Then what we're going to do is move on to the Juggerlord himself. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks is what he gets.
Come on, Juggerlord.
Okay, he does hit on 2s. He gets 2 sustained. That means another 2 hits.
Very nice.
Perhaps it is him that will take all
Hopefully you'll get lots of Debbys here.
Now, he will wound you on 2s because he has strength 8 on the charge.
Good, that is good.
6s will be devastating. I do just get the 1. That is damage 2.
And he's damaged 2, so that's
will kill
another initiate dead.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Then you need to make 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, very nice. 4, 6, 8.
Again, those saves are only at -1 because of Armor
It's
Content.
weird
His
that
bases are -1.
Well, I can do the neophytes. Well, another one is dead.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Another
damaged
one.
2 each time.
There you go. So they're all dead. So the t-shirt wearing guys are dead, and I can
Okay.
do all the others at the same time because they are regular Space Marines.
Yes.
Which has not gone well for them.
Oh
I
dear.
must say. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's everyone except the Castellan dead.
Wow.
He's
And
done the
then-
business.
And then we're not done yet.
Oh, no.
He has his Juggernaut bladed horn extra attacks.
Oh, very nice.
Well, you know that all sustained.
Sustained.
Okay, so 4 hits. Very exciting, everyone. Right, this is also strength 8.
Okay.
That's 4 wounds.
Oh.
Devastating wound at damage 2.
My Castellan is dead.
Okay.
But
and then 3 more saves, please, at -1.
well, Grimaldus will step up to the plate now.
Come on then, Grimaldus.
I'm just going to kill his servitors. I'm very sorry.
Just 2 eviscerators left. Well, I have some normal chain blades as well.
Confused apothecary.
Let's see if I can finish you off with the eviscerators. Hitting on 3. Ooh! 2 sustained. So I'll
nice.
make those 2 hits. I'll remove that one.
This isn't looking good for the Impulsor.
I don't have devastating here because you are an impulsor.
I am.
I wound you on 3s, which
You
is
do?
normally quite good.
Ooh.
However, in this instance, it
Bit of
is
an
just
upset,
3. However,
that's-
you do fail 2 of those.
I do.
Which means that that's 4 damage, actually.
That is.
Your impulsor is dead, sir.
Does it? No vengeance.
Oh, you implode.
No vengeance.
You have like a Empress champion?
I do. And some friends.
And some friends? Is any ones? Oh, he's got 2
Oh,
ones.
thankfully, he has 3 wounds.
Okay, all right. So I've destroyed the impulsor.
Very nice.
I'll let you get them out. We'll see about consolidate, but I would like to keep that objective. Well, that is my turn, everyone. Yeah, I'm glad that he came through. That Lord on Juggernaut with the Berserker Glaive is actually quite spicy.
He's done some bits.
That was 3 mortals with the damage 3, by the way.
Yes,
'cause of
the dead
Berserker Glaive.
services.
Right, cleanse. So I did actually cleanse with the Rhino over here, and I did cleanse with my Mauler Fiend here, so I get 4 victory points for
Very
said
nice.
cleanse. I did secure No Man's Land with my Berserkers, who I chose not to consolidate into the Empress Champion with. And my Mauler Fiend's also holding that central objective as well. So I got 9 points.
Very nice.
That's very exciting.
I also will tell the people at home, I did off-camera say I was doing Banner of the Fallen Crusaders for Grimaldus, so there was no feel, no pain, which now obviously looks very foolish now that his Crusaders are dead and his banner has fallen. So he will just sort of saunter over to his apothecary and give him a hug.
But he is a weapon in combat though, isn't he?
Turn 2 for the Templar.
Yes.
This is where it really starts to get nasty, where it's going to kick off. We've got to bring it down.
Okay.
Quite nice.
Okay.
I want to bring some things down.
Yep.
Then I've also got Storm Hostile Objective.
Yes, I am hostile and I'm on that objective.
You are indeed.
I managed to roll. I did get my blood points for my icon, so I had gotten 2 additional dice to roll on my blessings. I managed to roll 5 ones, which is
quite
pretty incredible.
Really. Yeah.
And then I rolled a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. So, like, literally, like the worst thing you can possibly do. Anyway, we're going to move on. I did choose Unbridled Bloodlust with 2 of those ones, which means my army's re-rolling charges, so that's
Very
not
nice.
too shabby.
Very nice.
And 3 ones, as it turns out, can also give you sustained 1, martial excellence.
Wow.
So there, look, you've learned something. If you roll lots of 1s, it's not the end of the world. It just feels like it is for that moment.
Accept the challenge, no matter the odds. The Emperor's Champion and his sword brothers head towards the Berserkers. I'm not going to be foolish. I'm not going to shoot them. I'm going to cut them down. The Land Raider shuffles around the corner here, still being a little bit cagey with its contents, but hoping to gun down some Mauler Fiends. Can't quite see the Mauler Fiend where I am, so I'm just going to back up ever so slightly so I can bring death to the enemies of the Emperor. The Crusader squad presses forward just as a little bit of redundancy should things not go my way. The Apothecary, now lost and confused without people to heal, advances round this way to hang on to the objective. He's seen worse, old Grimmy, so he moves forward to bring vengeance to the Berserkers. The heavy ordnance is required elsewhere, so the Impulsor is going to contest this objective, and the transport standoff continues. Shooting Faye.
Yeah.
Now, Oath of the moment has gone on this big unit of Berserkers. I want it in combat. So I am having to kind of fire from the hip here into your Mauler Fiend. I am starting with the Gladiator Lancer. I've done my Stubber and my Rocket Pod, so far to no avail.
Nope. Ping, ping, ping.
We come, however, to the Lancer Laser Destroyer. I have moved.
Okay.
So I miss you once,
Okay.
but I have got an inbuilt. Oh, I'll have to use one of my rerolls. I can reroll a hit, a wound, or. Oh!
Those wides.
I might have to use a CP on the other miss because
Yes, you can do that.
I've got buckets of. Yeah, it
That's
is now
a hit. He shoots, he scores.
What is wrong with our dice rolls today? Right, I can reroll this wound, or if it goes awry. This is outrageous behaviour. That is a wound. That is.
I assume your strength.
It's strength 14.
Yeah.
I'm -4.
Okay, well, I have a demon.
You are a demon.
We are a demon.
You are a demon.
We are a demon.
Oh. Well, I shall move on to the multi-melter. That hits you twice.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, you failed to wound both times. Unbelievable.
The Land Raider Crusader opens up with its hurricane bolters all into the Mauler Fiend, but it pings off the warp-infused energy of his shielding. But I did get 2 wounds through with the twin assault cannon. It is now time for the Hunter Killer and the multi-melter.
Okay.
10 minutes left. 10 minutes
Big
left.
money.
I'm going to go big. I'm going to start the Hunter Killer.
You should. Oh, he does hit. Okay.
Marked for death to wound you. Hey up!
This is a hunter killer, so traditionally. Oh, he's done 2 6s.
Oh my! Oh
Well,
my!
I shall
indeed.
meet your 6s with
No,
my
thank you.
own.
No, please no. Come on now. Oh, yes!
Oh no!
Ah! Oh no! I've thrown it into the warp.
Oh!
6 damage. Look at him go.
It's not plus anything. It's just 6.
Just
All right,
6.
so I've only got
Straight
4
6.
wounds left.
4 wounds left. The multi-melter. Oh. What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
What is happening?
I'm excited for you.
I'm starting to believe. Okay, that will be just the one wound.
That is 1 wound.
That is at -4 because it is a melter.
I do save that with my
fair
demon
enough,
save.
fair
Excuse
enough.
me.
But
I
4
said
wounds
excuse
left,
me.
4 wounds left.
Excuse me.
It's the most 6s I've ever
I have
rolled.
4 wounds left.
So close. Still a chance.
Very close.
The Impulsor. I'm going to shoot my crack missile first as a sort of tracer missile. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Good.
I've used all my luck now.
Relaxing.
The multi-melter.
Relaxing. I'm relaxing. I'm still relaxing.
It's 1 wound.
Oh wait, do I have any other shots?
There's nothing else to shoot it. I mean, there could be a couple of pittery-pattery bolters.
Are you in melter range?
Oh, it's still alive. It's still alive. I'm not in melter range. I repeat, I am not in melter range.
No, I'm re-rolling it with a CP.
Okay.
Yes, 1 6.
No! Oh! He's leveled to it! The Crusader squad tried their luck and 3 of them can see the Mauler Fiend. I did manage to get a wound through, but the dreaded beast is still alive. The moment we've all been waiting for. True combat. The Emperor's champion and his sword brothers will charge into Berserkers. They can't fail, but they do absolutely zoom in, so I'll move them in a second. We then have Grimaldus, seeks vengeance. He will charge the Berserkers also. Oh, look at you go, Grimaldus, you weapon! The Crusader squad will also make a charge need a little bit longer because Grimaldus will block them off, but a 7 will get them in just about. Then one final charge will be the Land Raider Crusader into the Mauler Fiend. Oh, double 1! I'm going to spend a CP reroll. Oh, I do make it in on an 8. I do make it in on an 8, which is very nice, and that will mean I spend another CP now on Tank Shock. I'm spending them, but I've got a few to spend. Honk, honk. A bit brash, but I know I've spent on my CPs, but it's worth it. I had quite a few.
Yeah, I've only got the 1 wound left.
Yes!
I'm dead.
Yes!
Right, do I blow up?
Ooh.
This is the world eats away.
Oh, Oh, you do! Amazing! How many wounds do you do?
I think it is just D3. It is just D3. Now I will of course hit my things
hit your Molar Fiend.
as well. I will hit just my life is over. D3 mortals on my jackals. 2 are dead.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
D3 mortal on my Mauler Fiend. Just the 1, yes, as it was intended. And now 3 on you. Needs to.
Just as you intended.
Very just as I intended.
Right, I will now be moving on to the fighting phase. I'm going to start with the Emperor's Champion. I did think about doing precision, but I kind of just want to carve through some berserkers. So I'm going straight for the strike, because he still gets 6 attacks with this strike.
I understand.
And I will be increasing his damage, because the Sword Brothers will be doing that to increase their own damage. So he's just going to go for it. He has got sustained because of my vow.
Sustained.
Ooh, a little cheeky extra. I'm not going to fish for more sustain because it's just not the way. To wound you will be 2s because you are a character unit. I do drop 1, which was a sustain, but that is 6 wounds at -3.
Just 6?
Just 6 at -3.
-3, that's okay.
If I had a CP, it might have been
I
-4.
get 6 up armor saves then if that's the case. Of which I do save 1 berserker, but no, fear not. I'm just going to roll for my feel no pain.
Oh!
We don't get that anymore.
The power weapons then from the Sword Brothers have struck. I still have the Castellan's Master crafted to go.
Yes.
But with the +1 damage, that is 15 wounds at -2 damage too, I'm afraid. The sustained,
15?
The sustained was quite nice
Right,
there.
I've only got 5 berserkers left, so 5 at a time.
Yes.
5s to save. I do save 3, so 2 berserkers are dead so far. I'll roll the next 2 remaining now.
Very well. Oh,
Right, 1's left alive. Right, I have to do this 1 at a time now. He's dead. Okay, that leaves 6, 7 saves on my Juggerlord at 4+ invulnerable.
I believe. Oh, he's
He's
done
done well.
He's done very well.
Okay, he is still alive. He's lost 4 wounds so
Very
far.
cool. How many wounds he got left?
He's 4 or 5. He's got 3 wounds left.
Right for the Mastercrafted Power Sword.
I said he has 3 wounds left.
Well, I'm over the moment, and that is a sustained, I'm afraid, because of. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. What's his toughness? Is it the same as?
No, his toughness is 6, but this would have all been simultaneous, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, because would make a little bit of a difference there, though. 3 wounds.
3 wounds, and you've got damage 3.
It is damage 3 because of +1 damage.
I have to make all of these to survive. Well, just like that, the old Juggerlord topples from his juggernaut. His head rolls across the battlefield. And of course, its last thing that it sees before consciousness expires is the Emperor's Champion.
A vicious riposte.
Oh, yes.
2 points to bring it down for killing the 1 Mauler Fiend, and 4 points for Storm Hostile Objective, because I have stormed it under the crushing skulls of your berserkers. But I am aware that the Emperor's Champion is now dangerously close to the rage-fueled party bus.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes.
Garroth and his berserkers will also be arriving.
I forgot about them.
Okay, I've drawn 2 cards. Engage on all fronts is possible.
It is.
And I've drawn Bring It Down. So I need to open a can,
Cans? They're mighty vehicles of the Imperium of Man.
Loyalist, weak, dead Emperor, cargo carriers. I shall move my jackals now wholly within this quarter to ensure that I can get engage over here, because we want those points. The Mauler Fiend turns its attention to the Land Raider. Headed up by the Slaughterbound itself, the Land Raider disgorges these horrible demonic beasts as they move towards the Emperor's Champion. The Land Raider reversing, coming round here. The Lord Invocatus Sargaroth arrives from the warp at the head of 10 berserkers, no less. Don't forget, folks, these guys can charge horizontally through terrain features. It's a shooting phase. I'm in rapid fire range with my Land Raider into your Land Raider.
Well, I've been very smart, you see, and I'm doing a magic trick, not a magic spoon trick, just a regular trick. I'm popping smoke!
So I'm now 5s to hit.
Yeah, that's rough for the others.
Okay, 8 Soul Shatter Las Cannons.
Ooh.
Because I am in rapid fire.
Oh, my smoke means nothing to you.
I still hit you 4 times. Isn't that incredible?
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
Completely unexpected. I'm in shock.
Me
Are you
too.
toughness 12?
I am.
Okay. I've only wounded you to once.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Maybe that was the smoke. I like to think.
I said I've only wounded you once, James.
Covert.
Everything is fine.
Light to the
We then
Emperor.
use the twin heavy bolters, which also in rapid fire range. 2 hits. No wounds there.
well,
Okay, there'll be a Havoc Launcher and some Combi Bolter stuff, but basically nothing happened, okay? I want to move on. I'm perfectly fine. I'm serene. I'm in my World Eaters player. The remaining fire from the Land Raider, the Jackals, and the Rhino holding Khorne all plink harmlessly off of the armoured Behemoth. That is the Corpse Emperor's Land Raider. 3 plasma pistols, we thought we'd come in for this, have just hit. They've scored against the Apothecary. They are overcharging. It's 2s to wound here from the Invocatus' unit. That's 3 wounds. These are damage 2. AP minus. Oh, you're dead.
That Apothecary wasn't ready.
You're dead. He's dead. Right, do any of my guys die? The Sergeant dies.
Ah, absolute hero. He just
Bloodlust has kicked in, and I'm going to forgo engage, charging that Lancer. I do need a 10. I get a 10. Sargaroth. Yes. He will do mortal wounds on a charge, which we'll come back to resolve. Meanwhile, the 8-bound and Slaughterbound will charge the Emperor's Champion and friends, also getting a 10. I'm going to use that to go and take this quarter round here. Bosh.
This is all very worrying.
This more accurately in a moment. Meanwhile, coming over to my Mauler Fiend, he can't really fail, but we'll roll. And that's a 5. Smash. Into the Land Raider. And finally, the Jackals will move in to support the big dog. Oh, and they get an 11. Oh, lots will get in. Very nice indeed. You see this?
Oh, it's dangerous.
Look into it deeply. It's your doom.
It is.
Consider your mortal coil severed, son of the corpse god. Right, I'm going to use Hack and Slash, by the way, 1 CP for an extra AP on my 8-bound. I hit on 2s because of my own ability.
Oh.
I have sustained.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sustained.
Oh.
Which is just as well because I've rolled at
rolled
least
quite a few
7 ones. So it's like
swings and roundabouts. I think.
In fact, that is literally what I rolled 8 ones. Appropriate given my patron. Okay, so I've made those ones hits. Those are all hits as well. We're now going to all add them into a great pool of goo.
I'm toughness 4.
Your toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
Okay.
Toughness 4, you see? I'm a Space Marine.
Are you toughness 4?
I am toughness 4.
Oh, by the way, I am popping my 8-bounds ability this turn as well.
What is that?
I am strength 8, so I'll be winning you on 2s actually.
But
I get +3 attacks and devastating wounds this turn.
Well, I'm a sword brother. I'm toughness 4.
2s to wounds, Mr. Brother. Sorry, I went a bit full grim there. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 32 saves. Oh, and by the way, with Hack and Slash, that's 6 up saves, please.
Were the 6s devastating there?
Oh, no, not. This is just the 8-bound.
Oh, this is just the 8-bound?
Yes, sir.
Oh. How many? 36,
30.
you say?
Just 30, I said.
Just 30.
I said 30.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
30
14.
saves of 6 up, please. Because of Hack and Slash
16.
making me AP 3. You have no CP for Armour of
18.
Contempt. Back to the Corpse Emperor with you, sir.
20.
30 saves, sir.
20. I'm going to have to do 20 first.
That's okay.
I think because that's what I've got in my hands.
Right.
Well, this is a -2, yes?
-3, sir.
Ooh.
Because of Hack and Slash.
Well, 1 is dead.
Yeah.
Because we had 1 wound. 1 is dead. 2 is dead. 3 is dead.
It's dead. Yeah. 4 is dead. Yeah.
5 is dead.
5 is dead. Yeah.
And
your,
the Emperor
Emperor's champion, is he also slain?
I mean, he is now. Yeah.
Nothing gives me more satisfaction.
Even with his skillful
Supping
parry.
On the blood of the false Emperor's lackeys.
I like to think he did this, he's always like, you know, in those films where he's already been stabbed, he does the skillful parry that just falls in half.
Yes, that's what's happened. Yeah.
Ooh.
With a devastating charge, the Lord Invocatus Sargaroth destroys the Lancer single-handed. Chain blades, paired manglers, and a skull smasher impact against the hull of the Land Raider, but sadly, despite the epic amount of attacks, only do 1 wound. The Mauler Fiend.
Yay!
Okay, so you've got 13 wounds left.
13.
I am hitting you on 2s now because of my Scent of Blood rule, or rather the Savage Exaltation rule. Hitting you on 2s, +1 attack on the charge, I roll 3 1s.
Very nice.
And I get no sustained.
Okay.
I do wound you on 3s, and I get 4 wounds.
Okay.
These are only at -2.
Ah! Oh, it's a
You
good
saved
roll.
2.
The dream is still alive?
It's 2d6 +2 damage.
The dream is still alive.
2d6 +2 damage. Oh!
Oh no!
5, 6, 7 points of damage. I
got
then
the
have
Lasher Tendrils?
6 extra attacks with the Lasher Tendrils.
Oh, hang on in there.
They all do hit. Again, no sustains. Strength 9, so 5's to wound. I get 3 wounds. These are just at AP -1.
Yep. One does go through there.
One goes through, it's just damage 1.
Okay, so I'm down to. You did 8 damage total?
8 damage total. Okay. That concludes my turn. I got
nice.
2 for engage because I gave up the extra with the charge to the tank. But I did destroy the tank, which got me 2 for bringing it down.
Very nice.
Okay, so 2 and 2 equals 4.
Got rid of my big shooter.
Well, I have, but you do have your Land Raider still very much intact.
Was that you were saying about the Corpse Emperor and cargo a minute
I
ago?
think it's about to be the Corpse World Eaters and no cargo whatsoever.
Light of the Emperor is fading.
Yes.
Terrible draw.
Yes, your Twilight.
Not ideal. I drew Mark for Death and Defend Stronghold.
And Stronghold, one of my favourites.
I then spent a CP on that because it's not very defended at the moment,
yeah.
hoping I'd get something like No Prisoners. Instead, I've got Area Denial, which isn't very ideal, really. I could go for it, but I would have to deal with that Mauler Fiend. He's on the objective.
He's the only one.
The thing is, you see, there's problems in all corners of the map.
Yeah.
And if I go for the centre, you're probably going to cut me to ribbons.
Well, my March for Death targets, just so that you...
Yes.
Yes, it's the Rhino. Come destroy my Rhino.
It's the Rhino.
My Land Raider.
Oh, that's tough.
My Slaughterbound.
Yeah, they're going to be a problem. Right, I need to think about this long and hard. But I will put Oath of Moment on them. I want to thin their ranks a little bit. I have a bit of a plan. A slight change of tact here. The Crusader squad is going to move over this way, and it will be these berserkers that are going to be the Oath of Moment target. I need to deal with them because they're dangerously close to my lines. All a bit of an awkward disembarking and movement altogether, but effectively the unit has got out and then has moved up over to here, so I'll be able to charge at a Mauler Fiend, hopefully getting rid of it and netting me some area denial points. Another disembark! Finally, the stalemate is being broken. The chaplain and his sword brothers stare down the Rhino. It's potentially a bit greedy and could be quite the challenge, but hopefully I can kill the Mark for Death target. Okay, right. Bit of a Hail Mary to begin with. The Impulsor is going to shoot its multi-melter and its crack missile and all of its guns into the Rhino to try and soften it up. The Land Raider is also going to shoot its multi-melter into the Rhino unless something miraculous happens. Then all of its small arms fire, aka the 2 Hurricane Bolters, will go into the Jackals.
Okay.
But we'll start with the crack missile into the Rhino. I mean rocket! Crack rocket! Rocket!
Oh?
Works. Right, to wound you. It is strength 8, so it doesn't wound you, I'm afraid. But the multi-melter is strength 9.
Okay.
So that will wound you on 4s, I believe.
Would wound me on 4s if it hits.
2 hits.
It's 2 hits.
Come on now!
Yeah.
Oh!
Isn't it -4?
It is -4.
Yeah, I don't have
I'm
cover.
in melter range.
Okay then.
6, 7, 8.
And you're in melter range?
Yeah.
You've surely destroyed it.
Yeah, I've done loads of damage.
Yes, you have. I'm only 10 wounds. Right.
Something miraculous did
Do I
happen.
blow?
Oh!
Yeah!
Carnage!
D3 mortal wounds on your sword, brethren.
Sword brethren.
2 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay.
D3 on your impulsor. Just the 1.
Fair enough.
And yes, I'm not in range for anything else. So, the unit inside.
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A berserker is slain.
Turns out being point blank to Hurricane Bolter isn't the best career choice, and 12 Jackals are scythed down under relentless bolter fire. I didn't get exceedingly lucky again with the multi-melter. I managed to get a point blank shot off against the Mauler Fiend and do 7 damage for being in melter range. We move now into the charge phase because I don't want to shoot the berserkers, lest I face a blood surge. But the Crusaders will be charging into this unit on the home objective. On a 6, that will get them in. Very nice indeed. The Sword Brothers in the middle will then charge the Mauler Fiend. They need a fairly decent charge to get a few of them in. A 6, 7, 8, 9 should be what I need there. And then over on the far flank, I need a 7 to chase down Khorne's unit. That is a 10. Okay. Right, brace yourself, World Eaters. That's a good charge phase.
Yes, it was.
Good charge.
This is not good for me.
Right, the Marshal should open the combat proceedings into the Mauler Fiend. I have opted to pop his finest hour, so he gets the extra 3 attacks.
Okay.
The Castellan has the Sigismund's Heir, so 5s will be sustained and lethal because of the tactical and all the varying buffs. The wombo combo, if you will.
Well, there's a lot of lethal already. There's 5 lethal before anything's happened.
Oh my goodness.
What's his damage?
The damage will be 3 here, because I've opted for the extra damage.
I'll just make those saves now. I'll just save you the time. He's dead.
Thank you, sir. It's very kind of you.
He's dead.
Thank
you. Now, does he fight you back on a 4-up?
Ooh, that was
Because I do have total carnage in effect. No, he does not.
Man.
Does he blow up? No, he does not. He goes quietly into the night.
I did R with who to go first over here.
Yeah.
Because I've got the Crusader squad, but they're only damage 1 because they've just got like combat weapons. But Grimaldus is damage 2. And also it's Grimaldus, and I don't want him to die. Because if you do fight on death, you might kill him.
On force, yes.
You see, you might kill him. You might kill him. Okay, well, good job you're the Oath of Moment targets over here. Okay, that's good. Okay, this is good. Come on, Grimaldus. Come on, Grimaldus. He has done 4 wounds, because he doesn't get a +1 to wound, because he's not a regular chaplain.
Oh,
so
what
it's
does he
4
do
wounds
then?
at -2 damage 2. He would be re-rolling hits for the unit, but if you remember, you unceremoniously butchered them earlier.
Yes. Okay. Right, -2 you say?
-2 indeed.
Need a bit of luck here. Okay.
Will they
3
fight
are
on
slain.
death?
Do they fight on death? 2
Ooh,
of them do.
nice.
Okay. 3 are dead, but 2 fight on death. But bear in mind, in GW's Infinite Wisdom, I don't get any bonuses here. And in fact, I'm only strength 4 base.
You're a berserker. You're a Khorne berserker.
I don't feel like one at the moment. Right, so we've got 8 attacks. It's strength 4 -1.
Very nice. Okay.
But I do have sustained in effect.
That is good.
I will put this on your fresh unit, I guess.
Makes sense. Yep.
Okay. No sustained and some hits. Force to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Very nice.
-1. You're fine. Okay. That's really...
The neophytes and the initiates teamed up to bring down another 3 berserkers.
Meanwhile, 2 of the berserkers did fight back, but once again, the Astartes armor holds true.
Sword Brothers have fought against the berserkers and proven that the sword is mightier than the chainglaive, killing
Yep.
all of the berserkers. Woo!
Yeah, it's not good, guys. However, 4 are striking back,
Yeah, indeed.
including 2 eviscerators, so we'll need to do them separately. So, eviscerators. This is eviscerator number 1, Monty.
Well, I need to continue to fight Khorne.
Oh, yes, that's true. You do have your chaplain
Chaplain
first.
is still to go. Khorne
have your
is
chaplain
so
first,
far
forgive me.
unscathed, which is pretty impressive.
Yes.
Right, the chaplain has missed you once.
Okay.
Okay, the chaplain has missed you once.
Yes, I understand.
The chaplain has wounded you all of the times.
Okay.
It is -1 because it is just a big stick.
How many saves is that?
4.
Ooh. Khan, I believe, only has a 3-up save.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Okay, come on, Khan. Damage 2?
The damage is 2.
I am alive on 1 wound.
Oh, Khorne!
Incredibly.
Yes!
Khan is still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't popped his having to get back up yet.
Yet.
But he is only alive
That's
on
almost.
1 wound.
Yeah.
Right, I've got eviscerators here. Hitting back from the World Eater Berserkers first.
Fair enough.
Okay, they fought on death. They have hit you quite a few times. Again, no sustained, which is a shame. 2s to wound, your toughness 4?
I am toughness 4.
The eviscerator's only strength. Oh, it is strength 8, thank goodness. Okay.
Don't
I'm just
give me
assuming
that.
they're terrible at this way. Right, that's 4 wounds,
4
with the eviscerators.
AP?
The AP is 2.
That's 4 have gone through. What's the damage?
Oh, that's
there?
very nice. That is damage 2, actually.
Oh, you killed 2 Sword Brothers.
Yeah, well, 1 was on 1 wound anyway, so that's quite nice. But yes, I think it will end up still being
Killed 2.5 Sword Brothers.
Okay. All right, now I get 8 normal attacks.
Oh, okay.
I can re-roll the 1 because Khan's leading the unit. I do get 3 sustains there. Let's add those in. Okay, and then these are still 4s to wound because I don't get any plus strength or anything like that. Oh, you silly berserkers.
no.
Just 3 wounds at AP
Three
minus
wounds.
1. But this
AP
could
minus
kill
1.
another one if you fail 1 save.
Oh, it does!
It kills
three
another.
total.
So I've killed 3 total. Then Khorne. Okay, so can Khorne now be an absolute hero? He does have 8 attacks. 3, 4, 5,
that's
6, 7,
quite cool.
8. Yes, with Gore Child.
Khorne.
Incredibly, he's only strength 7.
We'll leave a pin in that for now.
Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s luckily through his own ability. Can I get any sustained? I get 1. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of his own ability. I do have a single 1 in there. Let's re-roll that one into a 1. Oh yeah. Okay, that is 6 wounds.
6 wounds?
Now Gore Child is minus 2 AP,
6 wounds, right.
but it is damaged 3.
Oh, that's helpful.
That's where he is.
I can
spicy.
do these 2 at a time
Okay.
because I have 2 sword brothers left. AP2, you say?
AP2.
Okay, so sword brother is dead.
Yep.
1 at a time. The other sword brothers are dead. Then 3 will go on to the chaplain.
Okay. And can't kill the chaplain. He can. 6 damage.
He kills him. I did have an extra attack with the chaplain, but I missed. So he deserved to be cut asunder by the mighty gun. Oh, it's like, there's no chance. Right,
Okay.
that was cool though. Right, it is
That
now
one
over.
did the business there.
Look,
Okay.
okay. Look.
I'm doing hack and slash on this unit. So I'm
Quite a good
spending my
stratagem though, isn't
CP.
it?
Well, it's going to be one you use a lot.
Giving them back what they should have, maybe.
What, as a
Ready?
base? Please
yeah,
don't.
maybe.
It's still too
raw,
close.
too soon.
Yeah, right. Eviscerators, and then I've got the sergeant into your marines. I'm just going to attack the squad.
Yeah, nice.
Right.
They're ranked.
I do have a sustained.
Sustained.
I'm going to turn that into a hit. These will be wounding you on 2s
Oh,
because they are strength 8.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Khan's not strength 8, but these are.
Don't.
That's 3, 4, 5 wounds, sir, and these will be at minus 3
Oh,
because of the hack and slash.
well, okay.
Right, you need 6s here, I'm afraid. Okay. If you get any 6s, you get 1.
You've
but
killed
4 are slain.
4 of my space marines.
4 are slain. And then,
Keeping the initiates round because I've got.
sergeant, he hits you
Swords.
all the times. He only wounds you on 4, he wounds you once. AP minus 2. You lose a
Damage
wound.
2?
No.
Just 1 wound.
No,
Okay,
no,
fair
no,
enough.
don't, please. I am joking, obviously. Right, there we've got.
You're making me sad.
No, it's just, you know, when you, like,
Yeah.
you had these hopes for this book. And the berserkers are just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Everyone else
so.
seems alright though.
No, we can make it work. I enjoy a challenge. So, right, it is a challenge. Right, now we're going to do my Lord Invocatus.
Lord Invocatus.
7 attacks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of your guys is on 1 wound. Oh, that's a little, give me some sustained. Right, I'm going to turn that into a hit. I'm going to put in another hit. You like that? Sprinkle that
Well,
on.
I don't, but I'll say
Sprinkle
yes.
that on your corpse, Emperor, am I right?
Okay.
Okay, to wound you. Now, unfortunately, he is strength also 6. These are devastating, though, if any go off. Right, 1 is dead. 2 mortal wounds, but that's calculated after.
Yes.
The rest will be wounding you on 3s, which he's done very well.
Done good.
Okay, that is 6 saves, and these will be at minus 3, damage 2.
Okay.
6 saves, please.
Well,
at minus 3,
well,
I
I'm going to have
said.
to do the guy on a wound is going to try to tank all of these. He's dead.
He's slain.
The minus 3, you say?
Minus 3.
Well.
You don't have many left, do you? He's dead, Jim.
Well, what, the damage 2?
Damage 2.
They're all dead now. Because the initiates only have a 4-up save.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
he goes, bang, kills a space marine and goes,
I've wiped out the unit.
you have indeed.
I have extra attacks, but I declared them on the unit. So Grimalda stands there, sort of, you know.
Like, he's taken the apothecary's place.
That's it. But, yes.
All I see around me is fear and dead berserkers. A very interesting turn.
Very interesting.
Look, there was a moment there when I was like, this is my opening. And sort of, I tried
you
to
were
go
just
for the
going to clean
jugular.
up and that was it. I had
did.
no interrupt.
No interrupt, no way. But Khorne
Every time I fought back,
redeemed
usually did
himself.
nothing,
Yeah.
except there where it did do something.
Which is huge. So that
And then
really
Khorne
did well
was
there. Yeah.
mean.
That chaplain has failed his
Yes,
job. He had one job.
yes.
But I did get area denied and marked for death.
Yeah, you're in.
So
the
that
big
was
numbers.
nice. Because of the nature of where I can pile in and stuff, these guys are on the ground level, which does mean there's a potential for a reasonable charge, depending on what the cards are.
Yeah.
So it also depends what you get.
Yeah. I have drawn overwhelming force and storm hostile objective though.
Oh.
So that's something, isn't
I
it?
was hoping you'd be sending
Yeah.
it somewhere else. Okay, look, that's fine. You did get some good primary though this turn.
I did, because I am holding more primary than
These
you,
guys
so
having a bit of a whiffer. They've
hold
been
the
murdered.
one, hold the two, hold more rather.
Yeah.
Okay, right, got some movement to do. I have a feeling there might be some Overwatch with Khorne, but he's not going to stand there and do nothing.
Of course.
Let's get to it. The Jackals now have proved themselves very useful. I did pass a battle shock test because, of course, the unit is heavily wounded, but they fall back 7 inches. Khorne, the betrayer, moves over here towards the Impulsor. After much thought, we're going to go for it. The Slaughterbound moves towards the large blob of Templars. We will need an 8-inch charge. Khorne opens with his plasma pistol. Of course, he didn't overcharge because he wants to live and does nothing. Meanwhile, the Soul Shatter las cannons, despite having 8 shots, again a -1 to hit, hitting on 5s. Only 1 goes through on the Land Raider and only takes 3 damage, leaving it alive on 2 wounds remaining.
Yes.
I'm going to shoot into combat now. I'm going to overcharge with all 3 of those remaining.
You dirty devil.
Because that's what you deserve. That's 2 hits.
Are you mildly concerned?
That's 2 hits. That's 2 wounds. This will be onto your invon if you have one.
Grimaldus. 1 goes through.
Damage, please.
He takes 1 damage.
Okay, that's 1. All right. Hazardous on the Sergeant. Hazardous on the Glaives. They're all okay. Bolt pistol from the Lord Invocatus.
Oh. Bang! Warning shot.
Right, this is the charge of the game. Let's face it.
Yeah. Ultimately,
Slaughterbound and the 8-bound
gloves being thrown down.
are going into this unit here. Headed up by whom? Helbrecht?
Marshall and the
Marshall
Castellan. Helbrecht's not here.
Some
He's busy.
unknown Castellan from the front of an edition long forgotten. Much like your Emperor.
How dare
I
you.
need an 8. Okay, I'm going to use a CP.
Oh, for a minute there, you regretted that little pop at the end.
I did not. 8-bound are in. Now, obviously, I've got no CP to do anything cool. Are you going to Armour of Contempt?
Well,
or
I do
are you going
have
to go
rights-
into your fight on
I do
death?
have rights of battle for my Marshal. Because you spent the CP on the reroll,
Yeah.
I'm going to opt to do Armour of Contempt because that means you're effectively -1, giving me a 4-up save for my Sword Brothers. So that gives me probably a better chance than chancing the fight on death.
And just to be confirmed, your Sword Brothers are 3 wounds a pop and you get that unit for 300 points, and that's 10 of them.
Yeah. I don't see a problem there. You're hitting me on 2s, winning me on 2s.
Right.
And you move 10.
Here we go.
Like red lightning.
Right, now I'm hoping for lots of sustained here. This is just the 8-bound, not the Slaughterbound, okay?
Bargain.
Have it. Have it.
Have it.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. But
some
I did
ones in
have
there.
3 1s, 4 1s, so I've turned those into hits, and I get to add in 3 extra die. Isn't that wonderful? Yay! Okay, so lots of extra hits there, 3 extra after my misses. I now do wound you on 2s. Okay? I'm very happy about this.
I'm not.
I'm ecstatic, James.
I hope I roll many saves.
Okay, I hope you don't.
That's
Armour
not
of
very
Contempt.
kind.
No.
I've been rooting for you.
I'm a World Eater player. I'm not supposed to be kind. Okay, right.
I guess neither of the Black Templars, to be honest.
No, we're all.
They're forgiving.
I only rolled
nature.
3 1s there. Right, 3, 6,
Oh, dear.
9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 36. 36 4-up
16,
saves are required, my friend.
18.
36 4-up
20.
saves are required. These are all damage 2.
2.
36.
Can't get dice out fast enough.
36.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
Okay, amazing.
Right, so
Okay,
there we go. Just
4 up saves. 36.
Knight
4 up
of the
saves.
Emperor.
Right, so each two you. Ooh.
It's not gone great.
Each 2 is 1
1
dead,
dead,
sword brother.
2 dead, 3 dead,
3 dead,
4
4
dead, 5
5
dead,
dead,
6
6
dead,
dead,
7 dead, 8 dead, 9 dead, 10 on the button.
And then 1 2 damage.
One takes 2. One of
that
the
a character?
characters, yes.
Then the slaughterbound.
Oh, you devil! You devil!
Oh, this is brutal.
Stop killing me!
Yes, the slaughterbound. Yeah. Right, so he gets 7 attacks.
I mean, they should be good. They're the premier unit.
He gets 3 sustained.
Light of the Emperor, guide me. Light of the Emperor!
He also wounds you on 2s, being strength.
Well, bully for you! Oh.
James, I'm getting super excited here. I can just feel the blood flowing.
Very.
That's 10 wounds.
Oh, goodness me.
On your corpse
2,
worshippers.
4, 6, 8, 10. Wow. Well,
And these are on the 2
because
remaining
it's all happening at the
characters.
same time. I can just roll these all at once.
Yes.
Because they will just be.
Yeah, because the AP is exactly the same as well. It's all the
Yes,
same.
all 4 pin buns.
One's already lost 2 wounds.
That'll be the Castellan. He'll be the first to die. Oh, it's not gone well at all.
Oh, it's not gone bad.
It's not gone terrible.
I think you're alive.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Castellan is dead.
And then 4 damage.
Marshall is alive on a wound.
Oh my goodness! It's a duel!
I mean, he's a little bit outnumbered.
With a terrible bellow, kill, maim, burn, as Khan unleashes Gorechild into the hull repeatedly of that impulsor, doing 15 damage.
Grimaldus.
Romualdus.
Going to try and straight you down now. I have suddenly, out of nowhere, been reduced to 3 models.
Yeah,
So
I know. What a turn of
I
events.
could do with Grimaldus doing the business here. Oh, for the moment.
Yes,
Because that was the
I
previous
understand.
moment.
Okay.
Oh, Grimaldus, not now. Not now, Grimaldus. Now, unfortunately, because he's not a normal chap, he doesn't get +1 to wound.
Right.
He does, however, wound you 4 times.
Yeah. As he should.
It's -2 damage, 2.
Right, I best do these 3 at a time, so it goes on 5s. You kill 3. And then on the Invocatus, yes, because he doesn't even have a 2-up save anymore. So that's 2 damage on him.
So he kills the 3 berserkers.
Does, but do they fight back? The 2 eviscerators? No. And the sergeant? No. He murders all 3. And does 2 damage on Sargaroth. All right, 7 attacks from the Invocatus against Grimaldus. Okay, I don't get any sustained, but I do hit you every time.
Ducking and diving, bobbing and weaving.
I am strength 6 with Coward's Bane, but 6s are devastating wounds.
Ah, I'm not a coward.
I've not got any devastating,
That is quite a lot of wounds, eh?
but I do wound you 5 times at -2. Onto your invulnerable save, sir. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate?
Now, the light of the Emperor has not faded. The light of the Emperor has not faded. Oh, it's faded pretty hard now. It's gone out. It's been unplugged at the wall.
Sargaroth, the head, Grimaldus. Yes, yes.
Then he turns around. Then when he turns back, he's gone. Where could he have gone?
Oh, little skull face has gone off into the mist, has he? Okay. Well, that concludes my turn.
It does.
Okay, I did get overwhelming force for Max there, because I've knocked you off 2 objectives, the Impulsor and the unit that was in the middle there.
Yes, indeed.
And then I got Storm Hostile objective as well. So, and then I've killed more for the battle round, so I get the bonus 4 for that and Purge the Foe. So I believe that puts me on around 50 odd points, which is pretty good.
You've also reduced me to 2 models.
I have.
I mean, look, at this point in the game, look, I can draw my cards just for posterity.
Yes.
No prisoners.
Okay.
Secure no man's land. I mean, ironically, there's probably some things I could do to score points to close the gap, but I only have 2 characters now.
Yeah.
So it's sort of by the by,
Land Raider
really.
in the
I have a 2-wound Land Raider that daren't move, and a 1-wound character that also daren't really move. So at that point, I'm more than happy to concede this
Thank
day
you for the wonderful
to the
game.
World Eaters. That was a really fascinating game in the
It was
end.
very interesting.
We were just saying off camera, I think, what was brilliant, and I really liked it,
Yeah.
is the sort of little... You would have thought that was a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
Done like a dinner.
Yes,
it
done
looked
like a dinner.
bleak. I got so lucky popping the
you got
rhino.
lucky popping the rhino. I was exposed.
And
then
I
you made
went
the
for the
charge.
charge.
You killed all the berserkers easily.
But I made a bit of a mistake, arguably, because I had the +1 to wound on the chaplain.
Yeah.
I went, I'm just going to go for extra attacks. The Castellan, the chaplain, the sword brothers, they'll deal with it. Dealt with the berserkers fine.
You
with the
did,
extra attacks.
yeah.
But if I had gone for the extra damage, we would have finished off Khorne.
Which is
And then
huge.
his power up in return, because I failed that extra attack
The
with the
fact
chaplain.
that you killed Khorne and then he spiked hard.
Yeah, he really did.
I mean, because the thing is, Gorechild is damage 3, so he's primed.
And that did make the difference.
Well, that made the huge difference. Because all of a sudden, you lost that unit.
Yeah.
And if you hadn't lost that unit, I think you won the game.
I mean, there's an argument to say that still then it was then your turn.
Yes.
And Khorne would have, he gets back up on a 2+ now.
That's true, that is true.
So
he would have then got to charge that unit and potentially then would have
Exactly.
killed it anyway, potentially.
Potentially.
But here's the thing. You still would have won. But the Slaughterbound
They did the business.
and the 8-bound, if I'd failed that charge,
That would have been it,
If the
yeah.
command reroll hadn't worked, you subsequently then would have moved over
That would have
there
been it,
and you would
yeah.
have charged me, and I'm confident, very confident
Yeah.
that they would be dead.
And I do quite like that about combat armies.
yeah,
There's
it's
always
like
a
it was
real,
who
like,
got the drop.
that
on
was
who.
the key moment. That
Yeah.
charge there made all the difference. Because otherwise, then I've still got a Land Raider and 10 Crusaders.
Yeah.
I think what is a little bit sad from my perspective as an opponent against the World Eaters
Yeah.
is I feel like Khorne, the Lord Invocatus and the Juggernaut Lord, and these 8-bound
Yeah.
kind of did all the work.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Berserkers here,
Yeah.
and they're gone now.
Don't feel, and I'll be honest in saying, I am disappointed with the Berserkers. I
Yeah.
don't think, the extra move is really nice. I don't understand why they can't have a base strength 5. And I don't understand why the only detachment is to get a bonus strength is then the detachment that you're almost forced to run all the time. Having said that, it's not all doom and gloom. I'm very excited
Yeah.
to try a 60 Berserker list
100%.
with 3 of the Juggerlords, and you just have them on foot. I think there is some legs there. It's
Yeah.
not that they're terrible. They're
No,
not.
not at
It's
all.
just they've sort of been nerfed weirdly, and I don't
Yes.
know why. It's not as if the World Eaters are suddenly running away with every single tournament.
It's that
under the
funny
sun.
thing where it's like you almost have to think about them differently.
Yeah.
The Berserkers themselves kind of play more like Orc boys.
Right,
Is that in mass numbers,
Yes, and
they
then
will kill you.
Use the blood surge.
We're
and then-
used to just them being like,
Yeah.
well, I'm a Berserker, so I can
Yeah.
kill anything.
The
Whereas
hilarious
now-
thing is now the 30 Berserkers that Poseidon did. It's not enough. I need another thing.
yeah, sorry.
And 2 more Juggernauts. Yeah. But yeah, you're sort of encouraged to just go, well, I'll just take 3
Slaughterbound.
units of
Yeah.
8-bound then, and
Yeah.
these Slaughterbound.
Because they do the business.
Yeah, I actually underestimated how good they were.
Ooh,
They're
they're really rather
They are
good.
nasty. Against enemy infantry, they're really
Yeah,
nasty.
100%.
But
Yeah.
yeah, look, amazing game.
That
It was a
was really
pleasure
fun,
to play
dude.
you.
Always a pleasure.
Wild Eaters did some bits here. I think I tried to show off enough of this detachment. Got some ideas. 60 Berserkers if you've got them. Make it happen. Tell me how that list does. I have a feeling it might actually be quite good.
I reckon, yeah.
That said, I've been the Spider. Our Servo Skull has been Ed.
Bibbidi Bob.
And my opponent has been James.
Life
We'll
of
see
the
you
Emperor.
next time.
Bye-bye.